and we're live
Who wants to go?
on the Monday night game.
Did it last time.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. I think I got everything. Alright, are you ready? Alright, so, last time on The Great Unknown, the crew was deciding on how to get the fuck out of Natoon. Even though we just got there, we're so excited to finally get somewhere. And then we're like, you know what, let's just get the fuck out of here. Because some people had some trippy-ass experiences trying to find their roots. And other trippy experiences trying to find their love. And anyway, but as we decided on a plan of action, I believe your fearless and most heroic adventurer of the group, the druid, who is so handsome and amazing, summoned some apes. Summoned some apes, and the part tree, part man, all heart gig cast spells to make the apes into identical to the T duplicates of Barrows and Star, our comrades. Like, I'm pretty sure exactly, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we almost left the real ones behind.
Yeah, like, whoa, wrong group, sent out the wrong group. You guys come back, apes go. Anyway, so as we sent out the decoys, we then were noticed by one of the Crooked Eye members who somehow, some way, probably because he got shot by a blowgun dart in the face, noticed us, and chase gave way. As the druid sent the apes into the city, we traversed out in our wagon that had lots of flowers and stars and pictures of people's faces on them, and totally oblivious to any other cards, and not standout shit at all. And lo and behold, how else would you get rid of a crooked-eyed member than turning the corner and Looney Tunesing the end barrel alleyway with where did they go? Where did they go? And we managed to somehow blend into the rest of the caravans traversing out of the eastern quadrant of the city of Natoon into the woods. And the group then decided that should we go up? Should we go down? Should we go left? Should we go right? Let's just go the fuck straight through. And we just go right through into the woods because that's what
why the fuck not?
That's why. Why the fuck not? That's exactly what I think. That's exactly what we said once we figured out that was the plan. That was the end all get all. It's almost like you were there. So then we decided to go into the woods, figuring, hey, why not? We'll kill two birds with one stone, or maybe a couple birds, or maybe a couple of monsters. Let's go monster hunting as we go into the woods, hit a couple monster slayer spots along the way to get to Asir. And I believe where we last left off was there was a village that was on fire. We're like, oh shit! And we, just being the heroic people that we are, went to go help. And as we got to the city, these large goblin troll mongoloids had already left. And we saved the town thanks to my idea. No, it was Seven's idea to sleet storm some of the fires. And there were some more apes in there, I think, that did some shit. And we all helped. And once we traversed into following one injured one, it was in a bear trap, and I think that's where we are right now with Zangief stuck in a bear trap. Yes, that's where we are. That's where we are. I named him Zangief as we approached in wolf form. Did I get everything?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. That was pretty good.
Rodney caught up, but I think that's besides that. Oh, and we have to do this within 12 hours.
Oh, yes, and Rodney caught up.
If we don't do this within 12 hours, gig turns off.
Oh.
Cool.
Because he's got the scrambler.
Oh, yeah.
The frequency
Probably.
scrambler.
Did I miss anything besides Rodney? I don't think so.
No.
Got pretty much the gist of it.
I'm calling them mongoloids. They're mongoloids right now.
You
Those creatures that
if
are
you name him, it's going to be harder for us to kill him.
I like
No. His name is Zangief, but I'm calling the creatures mongoloids for right now.
Okay.
And I am the nature expert, so I probably would know best what they're called.
You got it, Steve Irwin.
Oh god.
Roll,
That just adds a whole new layer.
If you look at this one, it's stuck in a bear trap right up here. It looks really bad. I'm going to touch it.
Stick.
I'm going to stick my finger in it.
I like Neander Goblin.
Neander Goblin.
Mongoloid? Got it.
That about.
I like to think that this is a small goblin inside of a bigger goblin suit.
A turgoblin?
Yeah, a turgoblin.
Goblin.
Okay, I'll switch Mongoloid for Tergoblin if we're gonna go with that.
A troll goblin.
A Tergoblin? A Tergoblin.
Yeah.
Got it.
We
So,
said
That's
Matt,
canon now.
What's
I like
going
goblins.
on as we approach?
I'm just letting you guys figure out your shit.
Yep.
That will
Tergoblin.
take more man hours than we can build a psychiatrist
It's
for. So let's.
It's a Tergoblin.
Okay.
It's a Tergoblin and a trap.
So far, yes. Now, for those of you who haven't yet, please go ahead and place your tokens. You guys entered at this side of the glade, and so go ahead and place yourselves kind of between here and here and here, if you would.
Oh,
Oh,
was that
not
in-
before that line.
What is
Yeah.
that aura coming off you, Scarlet?
If we're in that
That's
area, we get a
for-
charisma save.
Pheromone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Why do I ask?
Ah, delightful.
Okay. So, it is at this point I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Told you it
course.
had legendary actions.
Of course.
Eh.
What was that noise?
Oh, shit, I I'll be right back.
Rolling over my stupid 11.
I just like that. What the fuck? Heather, you crack me up.
I tried.
You crack me up. I gotta find fucking wolf. All this shit.
Oh, that's appropriate.
You would think.
7
That
section.
one?
7 at 7.
That's just fitting.
That's impressive.
Oh, did I turn into a wolf or a panther? Oh, I think it was a panther.
Panther.
It was Panther.
All right.
Barrows and 7 asleep at the wheel.
That's right, because 60% of the time it works every time, guys and gals.
Oh man, this
I
is
was busy
perfect.
eating 9.
Cog is going with Scarlet.
Earth had rolled a 12.
I did, yeah.
Did it not take? Oh, okay.
No, it didn't
Oh.
take originally.
Yeah,
I
you,
gotcha.
you have to make sure that your token is clicked before you hit initiative, otherwise it doesn't go.
Okay.
Mine's 13. Can I keep 13? I want 13.
Where are you? Did it? Oh, you didn't click your token?
No.
Yeah, initially
Okay.
it didn't click on it, so it didn't take.
That's fine. I got you covered. Descending order.
Who are we fighting?
Yeah, we're gonna find something, or at least look at it. Brown in panther form has an 8, because 60% of the time it works every time.
Okay.
I love that scene.
So,
Oh god, that smells like bad Mexican food in a diaper.
It's like Sasquatch's dick.
Those are my pheromones, Scarlet. That's
It's
what
like burned
I put out
hair
in
Indian
form.
food.
So when we start publishing this game, whose job is it to edit our
I can.
No, it's just
yeah, no,
just
that's
choose
all Nick.
I just choose not to because these are the great parts I get added to it.
We call it D&D.
We're doing it live!
We call it D&D Raw, no editing.
Do it live!
Yep.
Okay. So, what's everybody doing? Gig, you're up.
Okay.
I gotta write troll duck down.
Did it respond to my fist bump of goblin talk?
It did not.
It's getting
It
shot.
roared at you
That's
guys
why.
and is
That's just wrong.
Getting
Okay.
shot.
Alright, I'm gonna go behind Cog, put my stand on his shoulders, and then shoot at this dude.
okay.
What was the last thing I shot with? The psychic. Okay. No, I shot with the thunder. Yep, thunder it is. That's horrible.
Lightning
That
into
hits.
thunder.
That's horrible.
Oh. It hit, though.
Holy
It's a
crap!
weird trip.
I take it back. It's fine.
Okay. So, give me a second here. I need to roll out
Goblin?
check.
Alright. It's a new one.
23.
Hobogobro.
Groblin? Groblin.
Okay. So you fire, and you have to think for a moment. Psychic thunder, thunder. And it fires and takes a big old chunk out of its shoulder. It looks dumbstruck for a moment, like not sure what just happened, and then it turns to you, and you see its eyes turn red.
I think I did that.
Gar, your turn.
Does it look like this thing could... What kind of weapon is it carrying?
It's got a large... It looks like a large bone that has a huge rock strapped to it.
Does it look like it could smack me here?
It looks like it might be able to reach if it pulls on the chain.
I will...
It can smack you where you stand if it tries hard enough.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna scurry up gig.
Okay.
Get a vantage point.
He's gonna get a 2-for-1.
And I'm going to ready a shot. I'm going to ready a shot with bad news for when somebody gets in melee of it.
Okay.
And I'll just put myself next to Gig, even though I'm on his shoulders.
Can I just like turn off my ears? Is that a thing?
No. You're gonna lose them.
Scarlet,
Tinnitus on a golem.
what are you doing?
I'm gonna charge him.
Yes, you do.
Charge him?
Yep.
Okay.
She runs up, just like, oh, this will end.
Cog and her can go at the same time. Can he go to the other
I
side?
fire.
If you want him to move, yes.
Okay. I fire because they are within melee of it.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay. It is advantage. Let's fire that bad news, shall we? I think I missed.
Mm-hmm.
You did.
I did not jam, at least. At least I didn't take that 5. I shot the wrong one. I didn't say sharpshooter. Fuck. That's okay.
Would have missed anyway.
Yeah, I would have. Might not have, actually.
8 plus 5?
13.
13.
Wouldn't have hit.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, even an 8, yeah. Womp womp.
At least I didn't take that 5, though. It was not jammed. And then I'm gonna reload. Nope, I don't reload. Not my bonus. Not my turn. Go ahead.
Okay. Cog and Scarlet. Simultaneous. What are you doing?
Not my bonus, not my problem.
I'm up his grill.
I'm up his
Mhm.
rear.
And so I can attack and do a divine smite, right?
Mhm. Anytime you hit
If
with a
you
melee
hit-
attack.
Okay,
You don't have
so
to call it. You just have to hit. Once you hit, you can call it at that point.
oh, okay. Oh,
Miss. You have a second
With
attack.
advantage. It's with advantage. She's flanking.
Oh yeah, Cog is flanking.
Oh.
So go ahead and roll again. Miss.
fuck!
And you should have. Let me double check your character sheet. You should have an
It has a-
advantage toggle.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
You do have an advantage toggle.
Swing twice, Holmes.
Advantage toggle. I have it on now.
Okay, there
So
you go.
then
Now
swing again.
you get one more
There
attack.
you go.
Oh,
That
hey.
hits.
Okay.
So many things.
So
So many
quick-
things.
7 points of slashing.
Ooh.
Is that it? Are you smiting too or no?
That's awesome.
Can I?
Yeah, you as long as you
And
hit.
you hit.
Oh, okay. Smite that bitch then.
Okay. So it's 3d8.
2d8 for
2d8.
level 1.
Yep.
2d8.
And you expend one level
Yep.
1 spell slot.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay. Cog is gonna follow that up with probably something way weaker.
It hits.
Him and I am 14s.
It's okay, that's what you
Hammer palm.
Yeah, 6 points. That's it.
I'm ready to die.
Okay. Barros.
Rage?
Okay.
And swinging. Let's see.
Miss. Well, we get. You don't get the second attack because you're not 5th level.
I'm not full time.
Okay. Well, so you charge up. You're ready to swing, and as you swing, it is when Cog punches the hobgob or whatever you guys have called it by now. It's changing since the start. I'm gonna stick with Proto Goblin. So
No, it's a Hobogobro!
I like Gobloid.
anyway,
I'm
but
just
as
gonna-
you swing, it gets hit in the back and it shifts to the side, and the swing goes wide. It is now his turn. You see, it kind of looks around at all of you and looks behind it. Nick, I need you to make a athletics check for Cog.
Alrighty. What the hell would that be? I think that would just be a strength,
Like
right?
Yes.
It's like a
Not advantage.
Chupacabra, but it's a Hobogobro.
That's a 20. The first one.
Give me a second.
That's awesome.
I'm writing that down. It's a Hobogobro.
And give me a second. He gets advantage.
The legendary Hobogobro? Yeah. The ancient.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
So he grabs Cog, swings him overhand onto Barrows and Scarlet.
Of course.
He's going to
Super.
make a attack roll against both of you.
Improvised weapon?
Yeah. Well, kinda.
Getting
Nice.
slapped with 200 pounds of metal?
Plus.
Something hit us somebody with another something.
Actually, it's
Oh!
it's probably it's probably 400 pounds of metal now that I
Oh,
think about it. It's
jeez.
6 feet.
How heavy is Cog?
No, we never put a weight.
What is he made out of?
He is...
Fucked.
Oh boy, this is why I rage.
Okay. We're gonna estimate approximately 400 pounds.
Was
Yeah,
that to
'cause
hit
if
both of them, or was that to hit one of
If
them?
he's
It's kind of like splash damage. It's gonna be half for both of them.
if he's
Well,
6 foot and
Can I
steel,
not like
400.
move? Or
This is
Nothing?
like you're like you came up and swung at him and he just reaches back, grabs him, and slams him down on you. You guys are gonna take half of the damage. You're splitting it.
okay.
And unfortunately, Cog is going to be taking the full brunt of it. So it is 46 damage. You both.
Nice.
So Cog takes 8. You both take 4.
I love it
Okay.
when somebody Kazakh somebody.
How much does Cog
Been
take?
worse.
So,
But now
That's it.
Cog is prone here.
Matt.
Yes,
question: do I take 2 points because rage?
you are half the half. Yes.
Just a bruise. We're okay.
That could have gone far worse.
I
I'm a
know.
lot worse.
Now he's going to bonus action
Oh,
and
fuck.
swing again against
Yes.
Barrows.
With Cog.
No, against. Actually, he's going to go be against Scarlet because she did the most damage.
Ah-ha-ha.
I'm assuming a 14 doesn't hit. Okay. So he slams Cog down, swings his the maul that he has in this sweeping arc, and because Cog kind of splits you guys up, Scarlet, you kind of duck to the side just far enough to for it to swing over you.
Yeah, you bitch.
You tell him, honey.
Star,
That's
it
not
is
that's
your
not a
turn.
good character.
Okay, so next to me, I'm screaming,
What?
you know, what are you all doing? We could have talked to him. But I'm going to...
Mhm.
Not my turn. I can't say that.
I got you, bro.
I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to shoot it.
Shoot it right in the fucking face.
Yep.
Right between the eyes.
That freaking Hobogobro.
Is
To
it?
be fair, Gig did reach out to it.
Would it be disadvantage for range because it's lying down, or is it big enough that it's easy to shoot?
It's not lying down.
Oh, okay.
Call gaze.
Yeah, Cog is prone. Speaking of... That's a miss.
Yep.
He's moving
That's all I
around,
got.
but
That's all I got.
Go ahead and roll one more time for me. Actually, sorry. Roll an intelligence check first.
Okay. It's gonna be great. God.
Oh. Okay.
Nope. Nope.
That's a thing,
It's
right?
okay.
I'm literally yelling at everybody, and they can't hear me because I don't have that back yet.
your egg's a little scrambled still.
Okay, so give me a second here. There. And Browen!
Hey! Okay. Here's what I'd like to do for my turn, if that's okay.
Okay.
I can only mentally talk to one person at a time.
Uh-huh.
But if it eats up my whole action, bonus action, free action, all my actions to do it,
Uh-huh.
I want to individually ping everyone on my turn and say, "Everyone, watch out! It's the legendary Hobogobro." That's all I want to do on my turn. That's it.
What?
I'll allow it.
That's it. That's it. And I might move like over here. That's
Yes,
it.
thank
That's
you.
all I want to do.
Little busier.
Just
A moment.
instantly. It's a Hobogobro! It's a Hobogobro! It's a Hobogobro! It's a Hobogobro! That's it. That's it. Just everyone.
Okay.
That's all. You don't know what it is now.
7. You've just been mind blasted by Bro. What do you do?
I'll
Run for
I
the
need
hills.
concentration for this. I've been observing as everyone else has gone before me. I'm gonna flavor my low roll as 7 taking his time. Do I observe this thing healing like a troll?
You haven't seen any indication of it yet.
Right, then I'm going to mutter a word, wave my wand, and arc the spell Bless to Barros, Cog, and Scarlet.
Okay.
Each of you, while I'm concentrating on this, anytime that you roll an attack roll or a saving throw, add a d4 to it.
Oh!
Yeah, so that will be my thing, and I will
Sorry,
hang
I'm very
back
excited.
and buff you from here.
Attack rolls?
Yep.
Anytime you make an attack roll, add a d4
And
or a
savings?
and saving throws. You feel a little bit of inspiration descend on you.
Hmm.
Okay. That is everything
That's
you're
my
doing?
turn.
Gig.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna run over next to Bro, so I guess Gar comes with me. I'm gonna go prone.
Okay.
First, I'm gonna cast is it Sanctuary? No, Shield of Faith on Scarlet.
Okay. Bonus action?
Yeah, Shield of Faith. Yep.
Okay.
So she gets 2 to her AC. And then I'm gonna go prone, put my stand down, and shoot this bugger in the face.
Every time I hear you say stand, I just want to go JoJo's.
That hits.
5.
Okay. So again, from the side, you take another chunk. Same shoulder, like you're just picking off his left arm.
That arm's coming off. I'm gonna keep it.
Gar, it's your turn.
I'm going to hop off the gig. I'll move
One of several.
Lugging.
one space over. I'll use a bonus action to reload. Bad news.
Okay.
And this time I will sharpshooter it, even though I didn't mean to last time. I'm doing it
Okay.
anyways. You.
That hits.
That
And
dog.
then-
That dog.
Duck!
Oh, jeez.
Jesus.
39.
Well then.
Not bad.
Ugh.
It looks hurt.
Gar,
Not bloody, but it's hurt.
Gar smirks and says, I don't think it's the legendary Hobogobro. Just a Hobogobro. And I look at Bro.
Just a regular one, not the legendary one. Makes sense.
Okay. Cog's turn.
Whoop.
Stand up from prone.
Yep, and then 15 feet.
Huh.
And then he's going to punch with advantage. Plus a d4 if he misses. If it doesn't matter. No, I think he got it. 4 points.
Yay!
Okay.
Yay! You did it!
Ooh.
Nice.
Well,
Ooh, indeed.
that's a good portent. All right. Pay no attention to me.
Alright. That was Cog's turn?
Yep.
Okay, he's no longer prone.
Nope. His back is fixed.
Scarlet, what are you doing?
I'm gonna poke him.
Stick him with the pointy end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh! Oh!
Roll your damage.
Oh.
Damn.
But I gotta go
Oh,
again.
it's 7.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
it's
get
7 though.
Smite. You can
That's
use the
adorable.
smite too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to use it. I'm trying to
Melissa,
save him.
do you have great weapon great weapon fighting? What's your fighting style?
Let me look.
She rolled 7. Oh, it's adorable.
I feel like that's a subtle shout out. You
I
did
don't
not
really
even have to roll a
know.
d4.
You would have a fighting style, and I'm pretty sure it used to be great weapon fighting.
I'm double checking D&D Beyond.
Because if that's the case, then she gets to reroll that
everybody.
They don't pay us, but they should.
Hashtag.
Great weapon
they don't
fighting,
pay us for the
reroll
Yeah,
once
you can
and
you can re-roll that roll, that attack damage. They were both a
I
2 and a
can?
1.
And by-
You can reroll
I'm fixing it. Give me a moment.
You can reroll 3 of them.
No, she rolled a 2 and a 1 on that hit.
I thought it was, what are the ones outside of the,
That's her strength and then the magical bonus.
Oh,
okay.
I got you.
So, click Heartbender Greatsword again. Just in the chat. Okay, that's fine too.
That looks
There we
amazing.
go.
That's
Is
better.
that better?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I knew you had a fighting style.
And then do another one again?
Yeah.
In the business.
Wow!
Damn.
22! All the 22s!
There you
22 is
go.
my favorite number too. Just
Yep,
rolling
reroll the
22.
one.
Nice. Rolling 2s.
Cool.
Nice.
I fixed it.
And I rolled a 1?
And it re-rolls it
re-rolled
for
it.
you.
It re-rolled it
Yeah.
already.
Oh, okay, cool.
I fixed
Two
I
swings,
fixed the
28
sword to
damage.
automatically do it.
The magic of algorithms.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's probably angry, though.
He
I have
is.
22.
He's extremely pissed off.
Ooh,
However-
scared!
You see, like, he looks... It's almost like the Hulk, only worse. And you can smell the hot breath of rotting meat as he roars in your face. As he does, you see all of the cuts and wounds on him begin to knit together.
Mm.
There it is.
7.
Seven's
You,
like,
so you detect. Actually, you and Bro both detect a faint hint of magic in the roar.
Okay. Roar.
that's new. I look over at bro.
You see a panther shrug. Whatever a panther shrug looks like.
Don't do that again.
Like,
That's
I literally, I pull up. Can I pull up panther claws? Like, did I do that for a second?
Oh, like a
beggar.
cartoon.
Hobogobro.
the weirdest
Yeah,
episode
fucking
of
around.
Garfield.
Okay, so that is his turn. Barrows, it's your turn.
Fuck.
Swinging at it.
Healing up his shit.
That's a miss.
I'm gonna swing at it.
Did you?
Oh, did you add a D4?
Oh yeah, roll your d4.
Oh,
Do that. How do I do?
think about those.
Just
On the
type
left
slash
side?
roll 1d4.
There's also on the left side the list of icons. The one that looks like a die. You can roll up to 5 of any of the types of die that way.
There you go.
14.
That hits.
Hey, bless you.
Fantastic.
Gazoon Titan.
Damage.
Outside
One
left.
level of cleric, putting in work.
12, and then the...
What level of cleric?
You need to get Bane.
an additional 3 points radiant, because... Zealot.
And 2 points for rage. Or 3 points for rage. I don't know if it went up.
2 points. No, it's still 2 points for rage. So that is 17 total.
7's about bringing people up, not putting them down. Okay, guards, like, don't bane him. All right.
Aren't you supposed to be a panther or something?
You heard that all in Panther though. So it's like.
I speak jive.
Oh
What
god.
movie is that from?
Airplane.
Okay. So, Barrows, you swing, and it feels like it's gonna miss, but you feel this slight push to your blade, and it connects and rips through.
Hmm. Good.
Star.
I'm still ticked that this went this way instead of talking, so all I can do is shoot. Either that or I go up. Ooh!
That
There
hits.
we go.
Plus.
Mhm.
Nice.
Make an
Doesn't save
intelligence
one
save for me.
Save
Conversation.
or check.
Save.
Okay.
Eh?
Average?
Roll a d6.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
Maybe that's a good thing.
So, you fired your sling, and you have this momentary flash. And the stone that fires has a faint glow to it. It's not strong. But when it hits the proto-goblin, I'm sticking to my name, damn it.
Hobogobro.
Hobogobro.
Use it correctly, Matthew.
You see that it almost seems to arc upwards and hit it straight in the head.
I look down at my slingshot, and then look over at Gig. Like, is it supposed to do this?
Just another shrug. Everyone's just shrugging.
Rowan.
Alright, so Gig came running over. Everyone's taking pod shots at the Hobogobro. I'm going to use my panther form to my benefit here, and while everyone's doing their thing and, for lack of a better term, gangbanging this lane here, I would like to see if I can smell for other creatures, namely Hobogobros, and see if I can smell around and use my keen sense of panther smells.
Make a perception check.
And that is with advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Being a panther.
Yep.
Let's see if I click perception instead of performance.
She no longer has the market cornered on being good kitty.
16?
Okay. You do catch a faint hint. It's a long way off, but it's to the north.
And north isn't on our map, north. No real gauge of how far, just far in terms of distance, just far off.
Yeah, you can't. You're not really able to pick it.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
That's fine. Can I use either my bonus or free action just to tell Gig that?
Sure.
Alright. Mentally, I will tell Gig, there's more Hobogobros coming from the north, and I'll look over that way, and then look at him, and then look over that way, the way that I smell them. That's it. It's my whole
Gig's
turn.
thumb just goes up. Got it.
I'm just gonna stay here with my man, my tree man. When he's not looking, use him as a scratching post. That's my turn.
Okay. 7. What are you doing?
I'm maintaining Bless with my concentration. I observed it magically heal, correct?
You did.
Alright, I'm gonna shout out that observation real quick and go, I think it's using its roar to heal magically. Somebody put this thing down quickly. And I will cast a minor illusion of a solid opaque metal box around its head. So it cannot see out of it, but my party can see that it is not real.
Okay.
It will have to take its action to determine that it is not real, with what I'm sure is a stellar intelligence.
We'll see.
That's my turn.
All right, Gig. Back
Bonus
to you.
action
What are you doing?
reload. Then shoot it in the face.
Yeah.
Give it the business.
That
Fucking
hits.
sniper squad over here.
That sounds good.
Enfilading fire.
So just
Okay.
19.
So it connects, but you notice that it doesn't do as much damage as it did before.
Okay.
Who notices this?
I would imagine anybody within melee.
Cool.
Great.
Gar.
I'm gonna quick load again, and then I'm gonna fire. Because
Okay.
bad news is sweet.
Nothing travels faster.
Pew!
That hits.
Wait for it.
Mm.
And then I'll move over here by Bro because he's cool.
That'll preach.
Again, same thing as with Gig. You notice that it doesn't do as much damage as you thought it should.
He should have lost a lung or something.
Cog.
Oh, Cog, that's me.
Yeah.
You know, he's
Go
gonna,
get your mans.
He's gonna go into the dodge action and just stay right there.
Okay. Scarlet.
I am gonna do something stupid.
Okay.
Don't worry, I've planned for this.
Can I mount him?
Make an athletics check. It's not gonna be like a. It's not gonna be like a mount. You're gonna try to grapple with him and like try to monkey your way up. It is going to be opposing his grapple.
Stupid.
I know.
Double check. Gotta get that done. That is, yeah, +6. He does have advantage.
Yes, the classic tool of the Brazilian artist.
So you try to, like, so you kind of sheath your sword real quick and you try to grab onto one of his arms, and he just lifts you up like you're nothing.
Perfect. Awesome.
Okay, he's going to try to reverse it, and he's going to try to grab you.
Let's
So
go.
I need you to make an athletics check. That's a 9, because I don't think you have rage to give you advantage.
Yeah.
And that's a 23. So he grabs you, and as his second attack, he's going to throw you.
KK.
Wouldn't she
I like
also
where
get a
this is
second attack?
going.
She does get a second attack. She could make a second attempt. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Do you want to make a second attempt at grappling?
Can I try to hack his arm off?
Okay.
Like this.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Because you had to put your weapon away.
Oh, okay.
Try to
Well,
grab
okay.
him.
No, I'll just grapple if you don't like that.
Okay. Go ahead and make a second grapple attempt. Okay.
Fuck.
Roll.
He's got
I'm
it.
not gonna roll the second one. So he resists it. He grabs you. It's the same scene.
Yes!
Gotta throw you.
Throw me away!
Let's see how far he throws you.
Same story, different chapter, girl.
No.
Oh dear.
Actually, let me see. It's based off of the roll versus your roll, which was 9, so 23.
In this world, it's yeet or be yoted.
So he actually throws you 15 feet
Okay.
this way. You end up landing almost right at Seven's feet.
Oh! How perfect.
So, what did we learn?
As his bonus action, he is going to make a strike at Barrows.
Why, hello there.
Go for it.
Exactly where I wanted to be. Thank you,
Bobo
Hobogobro.
I wish there was an easy way to roll advantage.
I didn't think you'd be taking the whole falling for me thing so seriously.
16 hits?
Matt, there is. If you just go to the dice
16
thing,
matches.
if you double tap the dice thing, you can have the sheet and just roll that twice instead of typing it both times.
Okay, that works. In that case, so it connects with... Alright, so that is...
Oh, was it doing all that blind?
Grapple... so actually the blind would have been at disadvantage, so he would have actually missed. But the the blind doesn't affect grapple.
Yeah,
He can
but it
feel.
would have affected hitting Barrows, right?
Yes, so we'll go ahead and do that. But now...
No, he missed?
He did miss.
Okay.
220 plus...
Is this guy still stuck in that trap, just like hanging out?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna pass on to Barrows. It's your turn.
Swing at it. There it is.
That hits.
21. And how do we set that to reroll for the ones?
Oh, give me a second. I'll fix that on you.
Because
I've memorized it by now.
yeah.
All right, click the damage again.
Alright.
Alright.
And then it's 6 points of radiance, 16,
Okay.
18 total.
Nice.
-2 for the rage. Okay. So it's starting to look pretty bloodied. It's still standing and still strong.
So strong. These things are quite durable.
Star.
I'm gonna try to do the same thing again. See if I can add a little oomph.
I used to have a taekwondo teacher that would say, "Put hot taste in mouth. Put spice on it, master. Put spice on it." Yes.
Go ahead and make an intelligence save for me.
Woo!
Hey, whoa, hello.
Roll. Make an additional attack roll.
Okay.
Dang girl.
Oh my!
So, Star, you sling, and it whizzes past it goes through the box, and you're
You
like,
got
damn
+4 attack damage though, right?
it! She's not blessed.
She's not
Oh,
blessed.
I
Barrows.
thought you blessed her.
I blessed Cog for his saves, just in
okay.
case he got
Yeah, the
strength
3 in
checked
melee.
again.
So,
Gesundheit.
and so it goes through. You were like, God damn it! And all of a sudden, it comes whipping back through. It misses again, but your bullet just shot back back by you.
I just watched it for a second, and then I looked at Barrows like, did you see that?
Everyone
You've done
shrugs
this
again.
before.
Everyone
It's
shrugs.
fine.
Panther shrugs, everyone shrugs. King shrugs.
Rowan.
Okay.
That thing does
Panther
not obey
bro.
the laws of physics at all.
freaking Hobogobros. All right, Hobogobros. I am going to bonus action poof out of panther form, so I'm like mid shrug, and I'm like back to being halfling again.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to put my hands together, and then put them together like this, and then put them together and wave them around like fire fingers. And I'm going to cast heat metal on the bear trap that he's stuck in.
That he's not able to drop it, so that's going to do damage.
Awesome. Good.
It's just 4 whatever the hell.
Okay.
For fire.
4 fire for you.
Oh!
And that thing is ablazing.
All right. So it feels its ankle like lit on fire. It reaches down to take out the bear trap, and 7, you notice its head is now free of the box that moved around it.
Ah, well.
Because those illusions don't move unless you move them.
True. Well, good thing it was only a cantrip. Got more of those.
Wait, it moved on its turn?
It reached down to grab its ankle.
Mm.
It's just a reaction.
Yeah, the box did not move with it. It was, yeah.
So, 7. It's your turn.
Box.
I see this done that. So, new cantrip while I'm maintaining the bless. I'm going to fill its ears with cacophony of whispers. Hey, over here, over there. What's behind you? Look. I'm just going to continue to distract it with this increasingly growing louder whispers. I want it to be
using thaumaturgy?
No, using minor illusion. It can do that.
Okay.
I don't have thaumaturgy.
Okay.
Maybe I do. I don't know. I don't think I do. I don't have thaumaturgy. But I do have minor illusion, and it can do that. I believe. Yes, I create a sound. It can last for 1 minute. Its volume can range from whisper to a scream. It can be a voice, someone else's voice, beating of drums. I'm choosing multiple choice. I want this thing distracted and paranoid, looking all around it.
Okay.
Can you have my
We'll
voice?
see if that works.
Yeah, I'll throw your voice in there as well. So I'm maintaining
Fuck 'em up.
less with this hand and an illusion with the other one.
Alright, Kig. You are up.
We said it was an action to switch my container, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now we'll just shoot.
Nice.
That hits.
That's not good at all. It's 13.
I just saw bros.
Zangief. What the fuck?
So you notice
I like Zangief. I don't like this guy.
after the shot, you do notice it's starting to get sluggish. Like it's trying hard to pull at the bear trap around its ankle. Its movements are kind of slow. It's like blinking, like it's slowly losing steam. Gar.
I'm gonna reload again and take another shot with old trusty bad news here.
Okay.
Just me
Take
then.
a shot.
As soon as you call it trusty, that's
That's when it misfires. Double ones.
He's still trusty.
Yep.
In your
Go ahead.
That's more like it.
Wow.
Wow.
Thank God.
That's
I was
what
rolling
the-
1s and 2s with my damage, and it was pissing me off.
Damn, boy.
Oh.
Cow.
I can do a maximum of like
That's-
60 with it.
Yeah, that's with the sharpshooter on top. That's why it's so freaking high. But yeah, no. At that point, it leans down to grab the bear trap, and as it's bent over, it kind of just looks over at Gar as Gar fires, and it goes straight through the eye and out the back. Barrows and Star, you see this hole open up in the back of this thing's head, just like a melon, just. And
Gallagher it.
Gar
bumps to
sets
the ground.
Gar sets the butt of the rifle on the ground and tries to blow out the smoke on the top of the rifle. Realizes that it can't actually reach the end of the rifle with his and just
roll a d20 for me.
D20.
Yes.
Okay. Where's the D20? Yes. I'm busy. What's up? I know. Already. I know. It's hard to hear you.
I know.
Give me a minute. I'll be right.
God, I forgot to say what I wanted else to do on my turn, motherfucker. It's okay. That's okay.
You now have a dead Hobogobro. Is that
yes. There it is. There it is.
You caved.
So apparently a note on my door saying recording doesn't mean anything.
Apparently not.
That's all.
So, Gar, as you sit the butt of the gun down to go blow on it, it fires, and you hear this as a roach comes falling out of the sky.
Wait, it can't fire. It only holds one shot.
You don't know.
One of life's mysteries.
Wait, did I reload? What?
Stick your head in there, look. Check. Make sure you don't reload again.
I turned to Bro. I turned to Bro and I point at the bird on the ground. Dinner.
Your rifle is a gate to the elemental plane of bullets.
Oh, hey everyone! Just to let you know, whatever everyone's thinking right now with this Hobogobro stuck in a trap, and I point to the north. I'm pretty sure there's more coming because I smelled them. I smelled them in my panther form. Just to let everyone know. Should we get the fuck out of here, or should we go find more of them, or what do you guys want to do?
Well, our job was to stop them from attacking the town, so we could find a way to do that.
We should study this.
One down.
See what we can find out about the physiology.
One down.
The last specimen we had was too badly burned to get a good look at. But we should, some of the more earthy types, Rowan, Evening Star even, perhaps you could assist me in looking at this thing. I detected a bit of magic coming from its roar. I'm very interested in what method it uses to heal itself.
I did too. That's why I shrugged. Did you see that? I shrugged.
I did. Seeing a panther shrug was kind of odd.
Yeah, but it's me though. It's not so weird. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine.
Sorry.
But it's me. But it's me shrugging. It's me as a panther shrug. It's just a little panther shrug.
I know. I'm still getting used to it. Right.
Fair enough.
We should examine this thing. But the rest of you should probably make sure that we're not ambushed by a group of its brethren.
Yeah, make sure we're not disturbed.
It was rather loud, and I suspect that if we're not out of here within 10 minutes or so, unless we have less time than that, Browan?
I couldn't really gauge how far away it was. Just up to the north, I could smell more of these Hobogobros coming. It took me a minute, when we were in the city before, it was kind of charred and things, and I thought about it really, really hard, and the name was on the tip of my tongue, and then once I saw it, and kind of it's like when you think of a song, and you just can't think of the lyrics, and all of a sudden it's you hear one word, and then the rest of the song clicks. It's once I saw it, it was Hobogobro. Yeah, right, yeah, me too.
So,
I'm yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, uh-huh, right.
You guys gather around this creature, and to the north, off in the distance, you hear an answering call to its roar. It sounds... It doesn't sound like the pain and the anger that this one gave off. It's more of that searching call, is anyone there?
I instinctually stealth.
Can I use minor illusion to return
It's a 15.
growl in a everything's fine tone?
Roar, roar, roar. Yeah.
Make a performance check.
Oh, because the wizard's good at that. Let's see.
Can I help?
No, I'm sorry.
No?
This is him. This is all him.
Just like rub his shoulders or what? Like, you can do it, babe. You growl, sweetheart. Jesus.
Rather than do that, I'm just going to take my 19 plus I'll take my portent because that's important rather than screw this up and have like 5 of them on us. So that is in total 22.
Okay. So
it's a better deal than any other I'd get.
You get the sounds right. You're not sure if you got the projection, though. Your voice is definitely not able to get that deep bass that these Hobogobros can
Not
produce.
Even magic?
With the minor illusion, you get it. I forgot. You're using minor illusion for that.
Not my voice. Not
no.
Seven's.
It sounds. Yes. Sorry. Let me double check because if I remember correctly, it can be as loud as a lion's roar.
Or war drums.
So it carries. You're not sure how, because even lions don't have quite the roar this thing had.
Is the trap still on fire?
It's probably unless Browen dropped his concentration.
I dropped it.
Okay. I'm gonna take off the trap and then go put it over here.
It's now been a minute. Bless is over.
Rage is ended.
I can smack you a few times if you need to keep that up.
I have another one.
Darn it. 7 was really looking forward to just smacking the shit out of him.
No, I would probably hurt my hand. He's wearing quite a bit of armor.
Are we picking anything up different from looking at the burnt one to a fresh one at all?
Yeah, what's up with the fresh one?
So you notice that the skin is kind of this mottled orange and green color. And you notice that, this is obviously what your ogres, your goblins, and even some trolls are like. You could see features of it in there. However, now that it's uncharted, you see things like bits of bone, like necklaces. You see beads in the hair. You see that it's wearing clothes. So obviously these are somewhat intelligent creatures, and not just. This one even had a weapon, which the one that you guys found did not.
What type of weapon is it?
Slowly turn to Gig and glare at him.
I shrug, like why? And then continue what I was doing. Is that a weapon? What type of weapon?
It is literally it's a bone. Like,
is it just a club?
Yeah, it's basically a great club or a maul.
What's it made of?
Can I make it into a club? Just a regular club.
It's too big. Damn it. You'd be better off grabbing a tree branch.
I was gonna give it to Cog.
And I could shillelagh it. That would be fun. No, I don't think I can. I think I can only shillelagh my shit.
So what's everybody doing?
I scribble out, taking up a whole page of the notebook. We could have tried talking. And
I'm gonna pull up a piece of paper. We did, and then close my book.
That's what that fist bump.
Yeah, apparently
that
she doesn't speak Goblin.
Legit.
So, you forgot that we know how to speak Goblin. It's fine.
Yeah.
The only thing you tried to do is the Goblin fist bump.
Yeah,
Nobody
that's literally the only Goblin we know.
No,
besides Seven.
No,
Besides
Seven actually speaks Goblin.
I speak Goblin, and last session,
he did say something.
I heard them chattering to each other, and the DM did say it was not Goblinoid. It was not the languages I know it, at least.
So I write out, there's at least one of us that can talk to minds.
Understood. You go next time and you talk.
We can definitely try diplomacy next time.
I was going to.
Okay.
You shot it.
Yes, I did.
Well,
in all fairness,
moves on.
Hobogobros they're not very talkative. They are very much just physical activities, and talking probably wouldn't have done much of anything. I know because when I've studied Hobogobros back in my tribe, this came up. This came up sometimes.
It's not like they didn't just destroy a town.
There are two pressing issues that present themselves. 3, actually, if I think about it. The first these things heal themselves with magic. That should be investigated. 2, there are more than one that may not exactly be satisfied by my little performance just then. 3, these things descend in groups of how many attacked the how many attacked the village?
There were 5. You found 1, and there was 1 in the building.
Right, so that could just be an advance party. It took us quite a bit of effort just to bring 1 down. We may wish to make our way to some cover to discuss this further. Unless we wish to spend the next couple minutes trying to dissect this thing and find a weakness. It was starting to use some sort of primordial magic. DM, did we recognize that as using a verbal component, or what kind of magic was that?
You're not sure. It seemed like something that was innate to the creature. It wasn't like a spell. It just was like this was infused to it. It seemed almost shamanistic, where Browen, you had a bit more of a stronger connection, but you definitely recognized it as magic.
Ugh. Oh. You know how I feel about that. But these things, I don't have enough juice to do this with all of them, but I wonder if I could shut off one's healing by stifling its flow of magic. Experiments.
And how bad does this thing smell?
Pretty bad, particularly the breath. It's obviously a carnivore. So it's got kind of that rotting meat smell to it. Bad body odor. Kind of. Just general funk.
Right. Alright, well, I mean, if we're trying to help these people out, and they're already burning villages and things, I mean, I think we should just go balls to the wall and just head over heels into these things. But that's just my vote. Just one vote.
What if it's 7 of us versus 7 of them, or more?
Then we'd be smart
I'd like to think that we're... Yeah, I think we're a little bit more intelligent than the Hobogobros.
Very
This one got stuck in a trap.
Then perhaps we can plan traps.
I put a trap.
And use the terrain to our
Is that what this is?
advantage.
It's my trap. It's the one that was on his ankle. I just moved it over to the north.
Where do we know that they'll be very soon?
I smell them coming from that direction.
No, I mean, they're going to attack Pinefield again.
Next week.
True, exactly. We probably shouldn't hang around.
We were originally going to go to the mountains and figure this out on our own terms, but we ran into.
If we wanted to spend a week and go to the town and prep for them to come back.
But even if that's just parties, we're not getting to the root of the problem if they're just sending out parties to a larger whole.
That's true.
Well, we can do very little without information, so I suggest that we make our way onwards, attempt to find where these things make their camp, gauge their numbers in full.
Sure, that works for me.
We can fight smart while retreating if we have to.
I dig
Is
that.
that all right with everyone?
Yeah, let's just be smart about it. This is team building exercises. Here we go. Follow the plan, follow the group, stick together.
Does anyone need healing?
No.
I'm fine.
I feel pretty good.
I think the only person that actually got hurt can't be healed. I tapped Cog on the head.
It's okay, little buddy. It's okay, little buddy.
This is a bit humiliating, but can someone carry me while I
Cog
see
runs
through?
over. Without a second thought.
Cog!
Scarlet jumps and Cog scoops me up before she can get there.
I'm gonna pout.
Aww. Right. I'll hang on to his back if that's all right. I'll clutch onto his back, and my eyes will go white as Dewey pops onto my shoulder, and then
Cog will keep Seven's head exactly with Scarlet's, so they could just walk and talk.
No.
That works.
Cog also
so yes.
listens to 7, so as soon as he asked for something, Cog just ran.
I will be listening through. I'll be listening and seeing through Dewey, and I'll send him maybe a half mile ahead of us
Okay.
in the air.
So Dewey flies over, and you can see the trees zipping by underneath. You do catch faint shadows moving underneath the brush.
I'll
A
relay
deer here and there. You don't see any large shapes until you get further towards the foothills of the mountain, where you find a cave. And I will go ahead
I'm going to take the trap with us if we're going.
and give you a preview here. What you see.
Take the trap. Take the trap. I see no caves.
Give me a second. It didn't work the way I thought it was going to.
A generous man, take 2.
How
It worked
thick
for
are
me.
how
Just
thick are the
kidding.
trees in this area? The closer we get towards the mountains.
They
They're
are fairly thick, but they begin to thin out as they reach the foothills. There are a couple of copses of trees, but nothing like heavy cover.
You got that thick trunk, girl. You got
Can
that
I
thick trunk.
see anything moving off in the distance at all, or no? Probably not.
Not that you can tell.
Okay. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna use this 1,200 range.
Oh my god. That's right. Gunslingers are absurd.
Yes.
I love it.
That and bad news is just absurd.
Oh,
Well,
that is a map.
Not
Okay,
dealing,
gotcha.
It's not dealing the explosive fire that normal bad newses do, so don't worry about it.
Yet.
So
No,
that's
well-
what we see as we walk ahead is the 2 proto-gobros. I can't believe you made me say that.
Hobogobro. Hobogobro. It rolls. It's like Chupacabra. Hobogobro. Hobogobro.
Okay.
Hobogobro. Just say it.
Yeah, this is what you see.
Delightful.
I still see forest.
Yeah,
he's
I
ahead
know.
of us.
He's
Oh, okay.
looking through.
Dude,
No, I'm reporting it and saying at the mouth of a cave up ahead there are 2 of them standing outside guarding it.
Can I
We
see the
may
ghost in
wish
here,
to-
or no? No, probably not. Never mind.
But so Dewey is about a half a mile ahead.
Well,
Okay.
shit.
I sent him half a mile ahead because it does us no good to be like, hey guys, they're right here, and then I'm blind and deaf, and yeah.
When we get
so
to,
I do let them know that.
When we get to 1/4 of a mile, I can hit him.
Yeah, well, if I know this and I know the range of your, and do you say that out loud?
You watch
No,
him
I
shoot
don't
a
even
deer.
know. I don't know the range of my gun.
You watch him shoot a deer from really far away.
I did actually see you do that from very far away, and I do know that we have distance fighters. So I say, I think at Dewey, look around for tactically advantageous positions. See if there's any high ground.
Are there any trees?
So
I mean, it's a forest. It's plenty of trees.
mostly he's focusing on areas here.
I'm not looking. Do it again.
You asked me to point stuff out to you, and you're not looking.
I'm sorry.
So
I tried to tab over, it wouldn't let me.
he's fluttering around these areas here,
Bless you.
and up in this area here.
Bless you.
I see. I will, as we approach and we get a little bit closer within like 1/4 mile distance, I start pointing those out. I'm like,
You're gonna have to cross the stream, and like you're not. By the time you guys reach where I have you on the map here, you're gonna be within that 1/4 mile range. It's open field on the left-hand side of the stream, leading up to the mouth of the cave. It's covered tree line on the right side of the riverbank.
Don't cross the streams, guys.
right. I'll to the rest of the group when we're just starting to get into a position where if we march forward up the open path, they're gonna see us up through the open field. I'm gonna talk to them and say, look, there are two schools of thought that we could go with here. We could cross the river, get an advantageous position in the forest, and attempt to pick them off from the tree line. Or we could send some of our stealthier people ahead, set traps in the middle of the field, and then lure them up the open field, plink fire at them as they run towards us, hopefully get them stuck in bear traps or pitfall traps, whatever Bro and Gig can come up with.
I'm really good at setting traps.
Gar as well. Does anybody have a preference for which school of thought we should adopt?
Well, Star wants to talk to him, so we should.
Yeah.
That.
Yes.
I
In
think
all
we should
fairness.
ignore everybody.
Right.
Okay, I can't hear her right now, but I think she definitely wanted to talk to him.
Yeah. It's only fair. This is a group, and we do things as a group, and if one person thinks we should do something, I think we should give it a shot. Because she can't talk, so that should be the very first person we should send to talk.
We killed someone already.
You're very fast.
I'll go up with you. We'll play charades. It'll be great. It'll be a good time.
I lean over. Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm just I look over at Evening Star and you can always write back to me if you'd like. Do you wish to try diplomacy first?
I write out, I think it's a little late for that.
Never too late for diplomacy. They don't know that we just killed one of their people.
I'm
That could have been
pretty
an
sure
entirely different band of roving marauders.
I'm pretty sure they're going to notice that one of them is missing.
Well, I'm sure there have been a number of townspeople injured and or killed in their frivolity, so we'll call it a push. If we want to attempt diplomacy, we definitely can.
So I write out, you said I was good, that I didn't want to kill anybody. That thing was trapped and hurt, and we just annihilated it.
It was trapped and hurt and still almost killed people. It swung cog 400-something odd pounds of metal. I think these things are far from helpless. And far from civilized.
But would it have done that if we hadn't shot it first?
Yes, they clearly burned villages.
We don't know why.
Alright, let's say you have the moral high ground. Let's go attempt to negotiate.
I think it'd be super fun.
You're very fast, by the way. So if you put your mind to it, and they attempt to engage in hostilities, we can both run away very quickly. Me with magic, and you with your natural agility. However, I turn to the others. We should have plan B. We should have traps set, and we should know where those traps are, and we should lead any pursuers into a field of enfilading fire. Given if things don't go so well in the negotiation department. She can read minds, so can I, and I can comprehend languages as well. Let us be the first line of negotiation, and if things go south, then we shall tuck tail and run. Literally in some cases.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Is everybody happy with that?
Yes.
Sure.
Fair
Fine.
enough.
Right. Let's not get killed, I say to Evening Star. We will walk slowly, giving you guys plenty of time to do your thing. But point out, and I'm going to point at the field, Gar, Gig, Bro, point out where you're going to set your traps
We'll have
first,
Bro
so we
grow
don't
some
run into
flowers where the traps are. Don't step on the flowers.
flowers
Look at the
bad.
flower. Look at the flowers. What's her face from Walking Dead? Look
Oh
at the
my
flowers.
to make it easier for you guys to plan, I'm going to go ahead and move the banner over to here. So you all
The
should
death
be
map.
You are in broad daylight. So which
Oh,
path
there
would
we
you
go.
take?
I love this map.
Here we go. There we go.
Oh, definitely the
Oh,
forest.
that map looks familiar.
I
Alright,
look
so
over. Evening
are we
star.
playing it off like we can't see those dudes up there? Like that's what we're saying right now? We're just,
At
don't-
this, well, if you can see them, they can see you.
We're planning. We're deciding
allowed-
which
yeah.
path we're taking. is
I'm
what he
allowing
said.
you guys aren't here. I'm allowing you to place yourself where you
right.
map
Like
out.
we're walking up to this.
Yes.
Got
I
it,
say
okay.
we go through the woods and do something here. It's narrow,
Yeah.
and if
I
they
can
wanted
just-
to get through, we can trap most of that.
I'm just gonna plop myself in there.
We can
Works.
send us to the trees as well.
That works.
So, 7. I will point out, because I think you missed it, and they're small. You did see that they had wolves.
Oh, where?
Pets?
Oh, they blend right in.
Oh my goodness, really?
Oh,
Oh,
with the
I thought that was a.
Tiny.
I thought that was a piece of wood.
Yeah, I see that
Yeah.
now.
That's definitely a spear.
I really thought that was a spear. Huh. Okay.
Oh, it is
Those
a
are
dog.
wolves.
Is it like wrapped in bacon? What is that? Like,
Oh, you mean with Dewey? With your Dewey guy? You
With
saw
the
wolves?
bird, yeah. Well, the bird would have seen it. I wouldn't have.
Alright.
I still think that tabaxi dashing and expeditious retreat that we can outpace wolves. But I
Is
will
it
report
Barris?
that to
Is
the
it Barris? Is it Barris going up with Star?
Oh
Whew, sorry, I need more coffee.
If Rowan wants to come with us to deal with the canine problem.
Oh no, I'm good. Yeah. Star and
I'm
Barris.
going up there.
Yeah.
I'm going up there.
Actually,
You're coming with.
She's gonna need a. Star needs a translator.
Star needs your chaperone.
Yeah.
I'm missing.
Well, she can't talk yet, right?
Nope.
I'm gonna look over at Scarlet and say, "Are you all right with all this?"
Yeah, before you go, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on him.
Okay.
Ooh.
Double checking. That is. What's the duration on that?
10 minutes.
Forever. Forever, because they're in love. It's Shield of Love.
It's 10 minutes.
Perfect. Beautiful.
So you might have it by the time you finish. Depends on how fast you talk.
Oh, you guys better hurry up.
If we're talking for more than 5 seconds, then I think we'll be all right. This could go very south, or it could.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
do-
we're
do
setting up
something.
some traps here. Right.
I'm
in
gonna
this little
hide
area.
up in the tree, probably up here. Just find a little nest.
Okay. I would like you guys to make stealth checks.
Okay.
You can cast up to 60 feet there, Lady Scar.
Oh, I
So you can
can?
cast it whenever you can cast it whenever you want.
Oh!
So when we're 60 feet out, maybe.
Yeah, can I do that instead?
Yes, I was going to allow that. You
We're
can
doing
cast
stealth up in this piece.
Us two are
Those-
setting up traps.
those who are.
I'm
doing-
not. I'm setting up a sniper nest for myself.
Okay.
Cute.
Go ahead. Whoever is making traps, what trap are you doing, and make survival checks appropriately.
Okay. Oh, do we use our tinkering tools or survival?
Yes. Yeah, you'll have advantage for worry because the survival is to hide the trap. The tinkering is to set the trap. If that makes sense.
Okay.
All right, so you tinker and I survival. That's what we're doing.
Yep. All right. So I'm gonna put the bear
Okay.
trap in one spot, and
Okay.
then
Okay.
do I have?
Here, I got it. Give me a second. I want.
Maybe put a
Token.
pitfall here.
I don't know. Can we make a pitfall that fast?
No.
This is like
it would
5
take a
second
while.
traps, man. Yeah, this is 5 second traps.
I've got that string and crossbows that I've kept on me.
Okay.
This is almost like setting traps while they're talking, just in case shit goes south.
Yeah, I'll
are there
set
any?
up my.
Are there any trees here that are down? Or could
Roll
be encouraged
a-
to be down?
Roll a investigation for me.
That's fair.
Can I be a ways where I'm on Gideon?
Say again.
Can I be
you
on
can.
Gideon but a ways? Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, cavalry support from like the hill? Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, do that shit.
I've never seen Kyle so excited.
That just sounds. I think that sounds awesome. I just see Lady Scarlet just like, just like fucking chilling, fucking down ways and shit.
I think my best contribution would be just snipers. I think my best contribution would just be a sniper's nest. So I'm just gonna set up shop here.
There we are. That's
fine.
While they're all having their fun doing that, I'm casting Comprehend Languages as a ritual.
Okay.
They'll take their 10 minutes, I'll take mine.
How tall were these things?
They were about 14 feet tall.
Yeah, they're big.
Okay.
They're huge. They're large creatures.
Okay.
Honestly, dude, like string traps would be like the best
Yeah,
thing.
no, I was thinking string traps and then make random potholes.
I'll throw down my 50 feet of string.
Because you can just trip on anything, but I'm down for rope trips.
Oh, rope? Okay.
Yeah, we'll just 2 sets of ropes.
My string won't trip shit.
No, we're
I
putting
might have-
rope.
If I have an adventurer's kit, I might
I think
have
I actually have chain. Let's do chain.
It will be extremely inconvenient, though.
Okay. So, Gig, I've given you the access to the bear trap.
I have 40 feet of chain. Can we tie it around one tree? Then go to the other side and tie it around the other one, and then nail it in so make sure it stays there, and then have Bro disguise it as grass.
You can certainly try.
Okay.
Yep. I'll dig it.
So do I have to do tinkering?
They're
for
big.
that
They're
kind of
big.
trap?
They're big. They're big boards. If we can at least get it to work on one thing, I think we like kind of succeeded here.
So, tell you what. What I'll do is I'm going to have Gig, you make a tinkerer's check. This is going to determine how well you set up the trap, how effective it's going to be. This is going to set the...
Do you want a strength, dex, intelligence?
Dex.
Holy shitballs. Okay.
Yeah.
Browan, I would like you to roll survival
Cool.
to mask it.
Gig, this looks really good. Hopefully I can make this look like nothing. Okay, cool.
Yeah. We're fine.
Okay.
High five.
That'll do. That will do.
That'll do.
The boys are back.
And look,
So give me one moment. Actually, Gig, go ahead and draw a line where you're setting that up.
Drawing a line. You know what? For Kyle, we'll make it green.
Beautiful.
Drawing a line.
And as I'm doing it, I'm like, now Gig, watch me make this disappear.
Yep. So I want one of them to trip over that line and fall into the trap. That's what I'm hoping for right now.
Okay.
I like it.
We'll see
Simple,
how it
easy,
goes.
dirty. I like it. Yep, I like it.
And then Gig is going.
It works
prone
on
in the
one. We're
trees.
good.
Yeah, I'm going prone in the trees with disguise self, making myself green.
I'm gonna. Can I like kind of Valmanos like up into like a point where I can kind of watch from the trees? Do you want me to roll like a new stealth or stuff? Okay. All right. Fuck. Gosh, what the hell does that say? My screen is so big, but the words are so tiny. Okay, that's fine.
They have
Whatever.
it.
Dude, they're still in range.
Oh, yeah. They should be within range the entire map for you, aren't they?
they were
No.
in range a half mile ago.
Not for me. I think mine's 150, 500.
Mine's specifically a quarter mile. I can shoot
Alright. Cogs on
through
the
the
map.
entire map.
Thank you, thank you. Cog is back here. He is literally
Alright.
closing his eyes behind a tree.
Okay, so now I need to...
Moment. This image sums up where I'm at.
Nice.
Okay.
Sir Barros, could you take a little bit of white cloth and attach it to a stick for a parlay flag?
Trying to look at 7. You sure about this?
No, but this is the plan.
Very well. to pick up a stick. I'm going to look at him. I don't have white.
I cast Prestidigitation and turn whatever color fabric you have to white. I can do that.
Rowan, as you're observing the two up here, you notice that one of the wolves, he's gone.
God, they ate it.
Are we ready?
Oh, this is going to go
not
horribly
quite.
wrong.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Kyle to get back.
But we will have the moral high ground as we are
Melissa, your
digested
camera
by
went
proto-goblinoids.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we will. Our entire consciousness will be clear of any wrongdoing.
There's Kyle.
Melissa's
I give
camera's
them
gone.
Sorry.
both looks.
I thought someone was outside.
What?
Your camera's
Very
off.
good.
It
died.
looks like it's on for me.
Yeah. It's on.
It's
That's
showing
okay.
loading for everybody else.
No, I see it. You're on.
I see. Yep, I see everyone.
Oh, okay.
Now next one.
Should I?
No, you're good.
There you
There
go.
you
I
are.
see you again.
Okay. So, Kyle,
Yeah. Yeah.
as you are moving into range to get view of the cave entrance, you notice the wolf to the right starts sniffing.
Oh, I would definitely back the fuck up if I saw that.
Okay. It begins moving in your direction.
Can I see Bro from my vantage?
Through the trees, you can kind of see him. It's
I wanted to
rather
have
difficult.
line of sight. I wanted to be in a spot where I could set up in a tree and have line of sight to the cave.
Okay, being that far back in the tree line, probably not, unless you were to move like over to here, where you're at the very edge.
Where at? Go ahead and put me somewhere.
Like
Sorry.
right there.
Okay.
Where you can be at the kind of the very edge. You're not going to have line of sight through the trees this way, or at least everything that you try to fire at is going to have 3/4 cover, which I realize sharpshooters allows you to ignore that.
Yeah,
but
that's why I was
it's
setting
gonna-
up in the trees so that I could. I
it's
know
gonna
that
be
I avoid.
difficult.
Gotcha. Do you think Gar would feel comfortable setting up here with the 27 stealth?
Potentially. You're not sure.
I'll set up there, up in the tree.
Okay.
No, if I see the wolf even remotely anything look at me, I'm gonna back the fuck up. I'm just trying to get as close as I can without causing a scene. Like, I'll come all the way the fuck back here. Doesn't matter.
No, you're good. So as it kind of walks this way, you hear the Hobogobro or
Yes.
Hobogobro on the right
Hobogobro.
to shout "Hokta!" and it comes running back. 7. It's loud enough that you can hear it from where you are, and it does sound
that
vaguely
shit?
goblinoid.
Can I understand it?
It sounds like just return. Like it's not. It's almost like a foreign dialect.
Oh boy.
Well, I've got, for the next hour, I've got Comprehend Languages running, and I do have my verbal outgoing grasp of basic goblin tongue. I think between that, I should be able to piece together communication. I look at, Barrows and Evening Star and go, if we're gonna do this, we should do it now. And I hear you, Brown.
Cool.
Alright. Move.
I'm on
What we got?
standby.
Who's got the white flag?
It's going to go horribly wrong.
I fixed
No,
my
you'll be fine.
silencer. I fixed my silencer to bad news.
Ooh.
Okay.
We'll just make our way up, I guess.
We'll get
Alright.
there. I'll keep both
About
hands
that
in
time,
there.
you see both of these the Hobogobros. Takes me a minute to wrap my head around the ridiculous name. They go into a defensive stance and point their spears at you. They're these long-looking spears. They almost look like they would have been mounted to a ballista at some point.
Okay,
Jesus.
the whole way up, I'm trying the telepathy, just thinking, we mean you no harm. We mean you no harm. We're not here to hurt you. We just want to talk.
Go ahead and make a... Let's make it a charisma save.
Ooh, jeez, okay.
You're essentially...
Ooh!
Very good. So, you're... Essentially, it's not so much like trying telepathy. Your entire body language is now trying to communicate peace. They're still defensive. They haven't called an attack yet. What are
Can
you
I
doing?
say in Goblin, in as rough a dialect as I can? Talk, not fight. Let us talk. No weapons.
They kind of look surprised.
I speak your language.
The spear tip's lower. They're still in guard.
We would like to talk. There's no need to fight. Here, white flag. Talk only, no fighting.
You see one of them turn to the other, and it's kind of this low guttural grunt sound, but you understand it as "Get King."
I'll nod and say, "Get king, talk."
And one of the Hobogobros disappears.
Quickly write out. I don't know if they could understand me, but it looks like something worked.
I think you set them up rather well. You do look rather innocent.
So,
Say it coming.
Not sure how to think.
I'll look at Evening Star also and say, do you have any of the sweets in your pack that Gig gave you? We may wish to make a gift.
I have the cookies. Or no, Barrows has the cookies that we bought.
I have cookies. Yeah.
I look
Like
over
a
at
shit
Barrows.
ton.
Gig still has all the pastries.
We may wish
So-
to make a tribute of cookies.
Amazing.
while you guys
Oh.
discuss this, it takes about 20 minutes.
Big dungeon.
And
damn.
this one comes back out, followed by 2 females.
Whoa, that's a fatty. Get him!
2 more,
THI 5 C's thick.
God damn.
2 that are dressed
Oh my
in leathers
god!
with
Oh
a
boy.
staff. They look shamanistic. And then you see a man, finely dressed,
Oh shit.
with a feathered cap, and he comes walking out like he owns the place. 7, and let me see, I need to get everybody's character sheets real quick.
Sure.
Because I'm pretty sure...
And we knew there was a bard.
Yep.
Right.
He's
What's
been
everybody's
gone.
What's everybody's passive insights?
Hmm.
What?
It'd be
A
10 plus
passive
your insight.
Yes.
11.
Wait, what? 10 plus
Your insight.
10 plus your insight skill.
16.
Wow,
Ooh.
insightful.
Garlic can
So-
be very wisdomish.
15.
7. Well, Scarlet unfortunately is too far away. 7, however, you notice his face. There's a quick flash of relief, and then it's gone. Like seeing somebody here, and so he turns to the nearest Hobogobro, and you hear, "Why have you brought me out here?"
In Goblin.
In Goblin. He's talking to one of them. And
I will say, go ahead.
well, the other one kind of, it's this low, kind of almost submissive, guttural grunt of "What talk, king?"
Oh boy.
In common, I will say, are you the king? I believe that's the word in common that they knew how to use. For everybody, I'm trying to not let on that I speak Goblin. I say, are you running this particular show?
Ever since the old king died, yes.
My name is Seven of Lothran. This is Evening Star and Cerberus Blackwing. We would like to have a parlay and discuss the town of Pinefield.
Right, the town. I remember now. And he looks around for a moment. He is every inch looks regal, and you see for a second eyes twitch back to one of the casters, and his facade cracks, and he gets a little scared.
Hmm.
And then immediately gathers himself again.
Looks back at one of these guys.
Yes.
Can I sense any active magic coming off of them?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
What languages do you speak?
I speak 7 languages, but I currently have Comprehend Language running, so technically all of them.
That is hilarious that you speak
Well,
7 languages.
Naturally, what I can respond in, I know Celestial, Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, Goblin, and Primordial.
Okay, so he starts speaking in a mix of Goblin and Elvish. It's almost every other word. And your brain gets a little confused, but you manage to sort it out. On one side, he's saying, in the Goblin tongue, he's saying, "Be gone! You're not welcome here. If you don't leave now, I will have my men destroy you." And in Elvish, he's saying, "Help me! I'm trapped. Get me out of here."
I nod at him.
I pick up on that too. Actually,
I'm
Elvish.
Yeah, they know Elvish as well, I believe.
I don't.
I'm just watching
I do,
7 for any
anyway.
hint of what I need to do.
And in common, actually, I'll say it in Goblin so that they can understand and say, "Mighty King, if we could but have a meeting of the minds with you to discuss in plain terms how our communities can benefit one another, I believe that would be useful for achieving both of our goals." Hope he gets the subtext of tell us how to help you.
I tug on Seven's sleeve and write out cookies? ?
All of the goblins around him at your offer of peace just start laughing. And they, the one nearest him slaps him on the back and says, "King not scared, king kill all."
Of course, and I did not mean to imply that your king would be scared. But where does food come from for mighty goblinoids?
At about that time, actually, you see, coming from the southwest, a pack of 2 of the goblins, or the, I'm going to call them proto-goblins because I'm lost. The proto-goblins coming from the southwest.
Hobogobro.
Behind Scarlet, and I'm going to get back to the token there. They're a ways off. They're not on top of you. You would have seen them, but they are a ways off. But you can see that both of them have 2 large elks one over each shoulder.
Okay, so I can see it. How far are they?
They're probably, let's say, 200 yards.
But yeah, they're big as fuck, so you would see them. Yeah, right. As like normal people, because they're fucking giants. You're fine. You're fine. You'll live. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I will try my best to answer in the way that he did, mixing elvish words here and there in with the goblin. And the goblin, I'm saying, mighty hunter tribe should not waste time with human village. Already, it has been nothing but trouble, as you have lost members of your pack in this last expedition. And in Elvish, every other word I'm saying, if we run, you run. We'll cover you.
So
And I'll sort of stretch a second and nod in Bro's direction really subtly to let him know I got it.
He sees what you're saying, and he gives a subtle shake to his head. He pulls out a strip of leather, like long hide, and begins writing on it. And you see that the one next to him steps back. I'm just okay. So he steps back to about here, and all of them seem to move away when this happens. As he does, he rolls up the parchment and throws it at you guys, and you see it looks like it catches fire. Seven, you recognize it as an illusion, and all of these, all of the Hobogobros kind of have this, oh.
I loudly in Goblin say, I challenge Goblin King to magic duel. If I win, I take King. Goblins leave humans alone. If Goblin King win, we serve mighty goblins.
And again, all of these guys look shocked for a moment, and then start laughing. All right, and one of the shamans steps forward. You kill King. You new King. You stay with Proto Gob.
Hobogobro.
Oh god.
Oh fuck.
Do
Elvish, in Elvish, I'm gonna lean into it.
go ahead. Yeah, hit me.
Seven, what the hell are you doing?
I'm gonna tell you in Elvish exactly what's going on. Go. I'm trying to get trial by combat started here, but actually, you know what?
Don't you fucking dare.
Hang on 1 second. I need to look up a spell. I need to see what it takes to cast this spell.
And I'm just standing there looking totally lost because I don't understand a word of this.
I wish Scarlet could hear this.
No, I don't think I can do that. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. I can. It's just gonna take... No, actually, I can do that as an action. I'm going to say in that same pseudo thing to him, I'll say, you know, I could take you in Goblin and be really boasty, but in Elvish I'm saying, like, if I kill you, and then a Goblin kills me, we both get out of this, and they drag our bodies off.
And he furiously shakes his head, like eyes wide. And you hear in Goblin, last chance, leave, from the Goblin King.
Did they hand me any cookies yet? Is it still in the bag?
We will take the cookies.
It's in my bag still.
Oh, it's in your bag still.
Okay.
I haven't taken out shit.
So it's like, because I have nothing to do, because I have no clue what's going on.
DM, am I getting the impression that these guys will not see reason?
Make an intelligence check for me.
I would
Just
love
general
to,
intelligence.
because I'm positive that Seven should be seeing things I'm not.
This is bad.
If I knew the conversation, I could try to take
That's a nat 1. Fun.
That's awesome.
Just not picking up on the clues.
They're Hobogobros. You finally come to terms.
7. We've been doing this all day.
Yeah, I'm a little mind wiped. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm going to give you a moment to reflect and think. This you go to your mind palace.
Okay.
What do you know?
I know that if I defeat the Goblin King, I become the new Goblin.
Right.
I become the new Goblin King. But
Okay.
I have to stay with them.
Correct. So, put yourself in his shoes. What does that mean? What are the events that led up to him being here?
He defeated the old Goblin King.
Correct.
So now he's the new Goblin King and they won't let him leave.
Correct. What does that mean? What would if you were stuck in a cave, couldn't be able to leave at all, and even escape would mean you would be hunted and killed. What would you do?
This game means I would be hunted and killed.
Send a message the only way you know how.
I would attempt to, get a message out.
How would you do that when the only thing you can do is command Hobogobros? I'm working on it, guys.
Make him run through a town?
I would
Yeah.
try to get the attention of a town by... I see. Okay. So he's trying to get attention from a group large enough to bring back here. Okay. So I will nod and say...
So another aspect of this conversation as well, I would also like to point out that I don't think Gar is smart enough to know that that was an illusion he threw at you. I think it's a hostile fight, and I might pop him in the face. I'm debating on it.
It's up to you.
Well, in all fairness, wait. In all fairness, Gar, I said if seven taps once were good and twice as bad. So you haven't seen that yet. So
No, I
we're all
haven't.
going
That's
off
why
with
I
7.
said I was looking at 7 for the.
Yeah, we're all looking at 7, man.
I did read the chat, and DM, would I know that leaving Cog to rule these goblins in peace would be a viable thing to do? Because we can always rebuild them.
You also don't know what they do with the body of the last king.
All we have to do is just make that part of the deal. We beat the king, we take his body, you keep the new king.
I'm going to call this one a we need more people on this, and I will say in Goblin, very well, we will leave O Mighty King, and in Elvish and sprinkled in there I'll say, we will try to get enough people to come back for you.
Okay. And with that, he does this shower of sparks with prestidigitation and walks back into the cave. All of the goblins move to the side as he walks.
How about the people behind me?
They actually they see that the king is present and talking, so they, instead of engaging you, they actually just walk past. They've completely ignored you.
I've tapped my side once so that the group can see we're good.
There we go.
Yeah, just to make sure that nobody opens fire or anything like that. I look at the others and go, in Elvish, I say, "Evening, sir. You can speak Elvish, right?"
No! I
She doesn't remember. She doesn't
I'm
know how
gonna
to speak
think.
English.
I'm gonna think real hard at you. We need to go and come back with more people. This is not a situation we can win right now.
But even if I have the telepathy, I can only send messages. I can't receive them.
Well, I'll motion and I'll go.
So as we're turning, I'm just writing furiously. What the heck happened?
We're leaving. We're getting more people. We're coming back.
Yeah, we can't win this one with our current numbers. He's in a no-win situation right now. If I were to attempt any more shenanigans, we would be in dire straits.
In Elvish, actually, I want to look at to 7. I say, what was that he threw at you?
An illusion. It was just to get our attention and, I'm sorry?
Did you catch it?
I did catch it.
You open it up, and it is a note explaining everything from his entry into the cave, his accidental defeat of the Goblin King.
Accidental.
Oops.
How he's been stuck there, why he sent them to raid the town, hoping to draw adventurers. All of the things that you managed to deduce, kind of spelled out plainly.
Did it have
the
a map
very-
of the caves?
At the very end.
It did not. At the very end, though, there was a note. Midnight.
I will, yeah, no, he knows. I will whisper to Barros and go, we can come back at midnight. In Elvish, we can come back at midnight and make our getaway with him. Without him sending these goblins into the town, I think they will peter off. They're just getting nothing out of it, really.
Very well.
With them whispering in a language that I don't know, I'm just walking ahead of them.
Perhaps maybe then we'll camp out closer to the cave. Here.
Just making sure that none of the goblins can speak common. that's why we're doing that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once we get back to the forest, if Evening Star is within range, I will hand you the scroll as well to let you know, let you see what's on it. Say, take a look at that. What he gave us.
So, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to plan. What you understand that if you go back at midnight, he's going to try to assist you in some way. You're not sure how.
I think we could have taken him.
Now.
Yeah, what time is it now? Do I have time for a long rest?
That's just me.
I don't think you would. No, you wouldn't have time for a long rest. It's now currently, I want to say 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wasn't it morning when we were in the village?
It was nearing noon.
Okay.
What's the minimum amount of long rest you can have?
8 hours. That is the blockable long rest is 8 hours.
Okay, well if we have a long rest, I get a long rest. Okay, cool.
Still get arcane recovery back, which is nice. Take a short rest.
I believe our best option would be to remain somewhat close.
And I assume we're in the forest. We're sort of in our own encampment, right?
Yeah, you guys have kind of isolated yourself. You're, I would say, maybe. Well, how far would you want to be? An eighth of a mile, quarter of a mile, half a mile, full mile?
Probably a half mile out.
Oops.
Somewhere they can't easily just stumble onto us by walking around outside. Oh, and yes, the rest of you, as you see us coming back, we're gonna be like, huddle up, huddle up.
Huddle. Yeah, so what happened? Looked like you were throwing things at each other? And...
I had the shot! Gar looks pissed.
Your shot would have been our heads.
He doesn't want to be there, though.
Yeah, who's that little guy among all the big people? What was that all about?
King. That was the Goblin King.
And we will explain the situation as you have heard it and say, he wants desperately to get out. So he's been sending these goblinoids at the town in an attempt to draw enough attention from adventurers to come and pull him out of there. If we can get back here at midnight, we should discuss how best to spirit the king away under cover of darkness.
It all depends on what he intends to do.
Yeah, unfortunately, did not have a ton of time to do that.
However, it is our only shot.
We can show up at midnight and see if we can. I might be able to scout around with Dewey, or I may be able to. I look over at Bro and have a nice forest predator scout around, see if there's a back entrance to that cave. It is a cave, right? Yeah.
It is a cave.
See if there's any other entrances. And would we know if it's possible to cave in that cave with a well-placed bit of percussion?
You don't, you didn't get a good look at the mouth of the cave.
That's alright. Enough force and anything crumbles. We may be able to get him out and seal the rest of them in there. It will at least buy us enough time to
but if you
skedaddle.
steal the king, then who is ruling these hobgoblins and who's going to stop them from going to the town and actually killing people?
The cave.
They're giant
I assume that
goblins. They can just move rocks.
Mm-hmm.
I assume there will be some sort of internal power struggle. DM, from knowing their language, do I know enough about goblin culture to make an educated guess?
This is foreign to you. It's like normal goblins, yes. Experience. It would stand to reason that they might have some sort of backup king or somebody able to move into power, but this is a completely alien culture to you. You're not sure what goblins did before they became goblins.
Well, either we leave this man to his accidental reign, which I'm not feeling great about.
Neither am I.
Or we do our best to help him and either eliminate this tribe with indirect warfare, because gods know that there's enough of them to provide a hellish challenge for us should we try to do this by force.
Do you think you can poison a goblin? I mean, Hobogobro. Bro. I look at Bro as I say this.
There's a stream that runs through the cave, correct?
Yeah, there is. It actually comes out of the cave.
But I could sneak in and
You
poison.
certainly could if you let
Move
him know
quick
not
enough.
to drink the water, but those things are large. I don't know if you have enough poison for all of them.
I don't have any poison right now. I meant get poison.
Awesome plan.
Your contribution has been ever grateful.
I'm fairly certain that I can bring down the cave entrance if I need to. I've got enough magical oomph behind me. I can do that. But we need to get him out first. And ideally, I'd love a fake corpse of him to throw in there with a goblin dagger or something in its back. Something to cause some political infighting. Anybody got any ideas?
I mean, honestly, if that guy was in trouble, I'm best suited to help this situation outside. I'm not going to be able to help all that much inside anywhere.
I don't think the plan is to actually go in. I think the
Well, you
plan
want
is
to try to get him out, right?
We
Well,
want to
that-
get him out, but whether or not he'll be able to leave the cave is up for debate. How
Well-
deep we'd be able to go.
Well, if we need a corpse.
Yeah.
Well, if we need a corpse, we can always go back to town and make a get a corpse.
Preferably, let's.
That was not evil in the slightest.
No, he's
Chaotic
literally
evil.
Alright, so So the plan is just a top shelf stuff. The plan is I'm gonna smoke my weed because I really gotta get high to try to roll my head around this one. The plan is to try to get someone who is in a cave that we have no idea what it looks like with a bunch of these Hobogobros.
Okay.
No idea their numbers. Hold on. And then the idea is to try to get him out of there, which he couldn't do on his own, but we're supposed to try to help him. Which there's no way all of us are going in there to do that. It's going to be a smaller group. Now we're separated. I don't like any part of this whole plan. I'd rather just blow the cave up. That sounds easier at this point.
Yes, but we have to make sure he's safe, and then make sure that these goblins aren't going to go anywhere. So our best bet is.
We don't know this. We don't know this bard anything. I don't know this guy.
That is also true.
Just saying.
But if we don't help him, you know he's going to keep sending goblins to go attack a city.
Do we even catch his name?
Bard number 1.
Just
Bard number
king.
1.
Just goblin king.
Tree 2. Shrub 4.
Wait a second. What did the goblin king look like, DM? You say like David Bowie, I will reach through the screen.
No. John Bon Jovi. No.
I will.
His name is Jareth. I know it. I just know it.
No. Actually, he elvish features. No facial hair. Sorry. I actually. Nope,
it is Jareth.
Sorry, not.
Is a little crystal ball.
Different NPC. Gotta zoom in here. There we go. So, kind of a big handlebar mustache, long ponytail, purple hat. Looked human. Looked very fine clothing for being out here 4 months.
God damn.
So he prestidigitates it. We should see if there's more than one entrance to that cave before we make any plans. I will put a hand on Scarlet's shoulder and go into Dewey.
Okay.
And fly around and take a look. Browan, how many how many more times before midnight can you turn into animals?
None. That was it. That's all I got.
Right, alright.
Fantastic.
Well, if we get a short rest, you get them back. If we get a short rest, you get them back.
Yeah.
No, it's a long
it's a long rest. I don't have anything right now.
It's a short rest to get your animal shapes back.
It's a long rest for
anything but moon.
Circle of shepherds.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I was going to say my moon druid doesn't get him back on a short rest.
Oh man. Let me take a look.
You regain
really
your expended
quick.
uses and features in a short or long rest. It's right above the chart of your beast shape ratings.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
My best attribute contribution to taking down 14-foot tall Hobogobros are if they're outside. That was probably my best opportunity to help this situation right now, because going in there, we are not coming out. I'm just saying it.
Absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Going in there is a death wish, and we should avoid it unless absolutely necessary.
7, can you show me what he looked like?
I will conjure a small minor illusion in my
I'm
hand.
gonna slap Cog's chest and make him look like that.
Love it. Now we're talking. Now we're getting... Oh my god, I freaking love it!
Scar, yes. You are about... Matt, when Scar's enlarged, is she about 10 feet?
It's, twice the height, so yeah.
Yeah, you're about, 5'2", so you're about 10'4"?
10'4".
Over and out.
10-4.
Oh, for grabbing heights, I'm
Copy that.
I'm just gonna throw out some battle strategies to everyone. I mean, we have Sharpshooter McGee who can shoot stuff from far away. We have Sharpshooter McGee who can shoot stuff from far away. I can do all kinds of crazy shit out here, but if we go in there, we don't even know what it looks like. Like, we can scout it, and that's fine, but by the time midnight comes, like, I'm gonna tap out a lot of stuff to do just recon things. I'll do it, but I'm literally pointless after that. I have nothing to contribute.
Yes, but when we're inside, I get another ability other than sharpshooting, and I attempt to hide behind a tree.
That's wonderful for 1 out of 7 people in the group, man. But now there's 6 people that 14-foot tall Goliath people want to eat. Like, thanks, I guess.
While I'm listening to this, I'm keeping my ears, but I'm putting my eyes through Dewey. What do I see? As he flies around the back of the cave.
Yes, no, we aren't dead.
Mostly
yet.
darkness. There are a few campfires throughout. Give me a second here.
Tiny little bird.
You can see that there is a campfire. I'm just going to reveal it to everybody because
Sure. And I'll relay this out loud. I see a campfire.
you see a campfire here.
It's dark.
So you're able to fly this way, and you can see.
Oh my god.
We'll say that it actually reveals pretty much most of this room.
Let's see.
You set your bird in there?
I would like you to make a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh no!
It's terrible.
Are they gonna eat your bird?
I hope not. No, if one of them grabs Dewey, I can poof him back on my shoulder.
That's fine. This is a matter of whether or not he can stand it to not slam into a wall.
Yeah, alright.
Fair enough.
1 second to do perception. With disadvantage, you say?
Yes.
What's Dewey again? Is he a sparrow or something?
Dewey is a sparrow.
Sparrow.
And my eye is on the sparrow. Perception. With disadvantage. Still not the worst thing in the world. 22.
I can kind of see some things, kind of.
I was expecting a 1. Make a what?
Make a dex save for Dewey.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Come on, Dewey. 38, buddy. Fuck it, Bob and weave.
What, dexterity?
Come on. Come on, you bird.
Don't they have like a 16 dex?
Give me a second here.
Sorry. I think we were using Raven stats, I don't remember.
Yeah, we were.
Are you?
But, one of us already has the whole Raven thing, on lockdown, so I went with Sparrow.
Dex is a +2.
+2.
+2?
Could have went with the
15.
Raven.
Not bad. So, you, as 7, flinch as Dewey almost careens off into a wall and barely sifts by. So he ends up taking off in this direction. And I'm in. So he ends up taking off in this direction. It's still really hard to see. The only thing he can really see is by the fading light of the campfire. You don't see any additional campfires from your current vantage point. Trying to navigate the cave in the dark might prove dangerous.
Okay, right. Let's try just to go a little bit deeper. Dangerous or not, we need a better picture. I want to see if I can... I want to see if I can find this. Oh, and by the way, and I'll relay this to the others. There were this community of Hobogobros, as Rowan puts it.
That's their technical turn 7. Like, I'm just trying to educate. That's all. Yeah.
Got it all rolled into one.
Homogorobus.
They didn't attack Pinefield until their recent leadership change. Seems like they were pretty content to just hunt. I figure if we abscond with their king after a power struggle, they might just go back to being the way they were.
Or they're going to try to hunt the group that stole their king.
Well, they can move fast enough to catch us on our wagon, then they deserve it. But we should be long gone by then.
Yes, but you're okay with just not knowing what's going to happen with them?
They have wolves.
It's that, or leave this gentleman to his fate.
Or we have someone else take over.
you're proposing that Cog
Or
go
me.
incognito?
No!
From
Yeah.
behind the tree, you hear, "What with Gobros?"
The tree just
Well,
talks.
God
Bro,
knows.
handle that.
Got it. I need to speak with.
Speak with plants.
Yeah. Do I have that prepped? I don't think so.
Seven, I know you're smart.
What do you mean?
And you know that if we just leave with this guy, that they're not just going to be all frilly needy. Oh, the king is gone. Let's do what we want now. It's fine. No.
Yeah. He very specifically said he would be hunted. You will recall that.
Yeah.
We need something or someone to take over. And if Cog has to talk, that's not going to work. So someone else will have to stay.
Can we get away with Cog doing it?
He's not the smartest bunches of cogs. Literally just...
Can he draw and do, like, Pictionary?
I can give him spells. He can punch stuff and make stuff with metal.
That's magical, right?
Evening Star, is that out loud you're thinking that?
I can't speak, and I don't have my telepathy, so no.
My apologies, I didn't know if that was a thing that
Oh,
you
you're
could do yet.
thinking. You're
I'm
thinking.
I'm surprised she's not just yelling out of frustration now.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm putting some of the things I'm thinking in case Matt decides I get telepathy all of a sudden.
Gotcha.
Got it.
Well,
This is a
it's are you
pickle.
writing or are you thinking? Are you like how?
That is thinking it. The
Okay.
writing stuff, I'm putting that I write it.
Okay, now I've got that. We'll see.
Darn, there's a perfect spell for this, but I do not know it yet. Simulacrum would be amazing here. Oh well.
So
Let me look through my... Well, you all... I'm more than open to ideas. I'm going to look through my spell book while you throw stuff at each other. Because magic might just get us out of this. But we shall see.
If he's able to
What a-
make these goblins run through towns, what's saying that he can have goblins help the towns if they really wanted to? Because it seems like
That
the king
would be
does have
fine.
the lead. So if we got someone that actually wanted to do some good and not care where they were,
Right out. Do you really think they'd let him suggest that?
seems like they were pretty scared of just his minor illusion.
Well, the main objective is we can't just leave him there. We have to replace him with something. Because whoever kills the king is the king, and if they knew he was still alive, they would hunt him to the ends of the earth to try and get him back.
I write out. If I thought that they could hold out against the eye, I would stay. It's safe. But they would get slaughtered.
Yeah, as formidable as these things are, I doubt that any sort of concerted effort from the eye would run up against much trouble.
Matt, how long has it been since we were with Rodney?
Well, you started off at about noon. It's 6 o'clock. It's been 6
Okay.
hours.
Oh,
So I'm
Actually, it's
not
probably been
dead
about
yet.
7 hours because you guys have been chatting.
Okay, I'm not dead yet. Cool.
oh, but midnight,
How much more time?
that's going to be past the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
We're
before
gonna
midnight, I
lose.
have to take this thing out. So we have less time than that. Because if I stay, I could make a shop here, I guess. But still, if I stay, I can put this disruptor thing on Cog.
Right. We can do that. I don't know, Scarlet. It could be a king, it could be a... Scarlet!
Okay, I'm gonna pick up whatever phone is ringing in my head right now.
There's no phone.
There's a phone.
No, there's
You
not.
whispered to me it's buzzing. It's a phone.
You know what it is, Gig.
It's an upgrade.
Oh, can I check
Oh.
my eyes?
No.
It's not there? It's the thing in my butt?
It is.
The thing in my butt. Oh, that crap, it's working. So,
What's doing what now?
the thing is vibrating, so apparently whoever's looking for you is looking for you.
Do we know how successful that is?
I don't know, my butt's just vibrating. That's all I got for you right now.
No.
I think that would be more Scarlet's department.
I touch his butt. Is it vibrating?
Okay, I'm going to
It's
write
not.
out what I was
It's- trust
thinking
me, it is.
before.
About the eye.
I'm going to write out if we can get him away and let the eye see me and Barrows here. They can kill these guys. We just gotta get away with him before they show up.
On Arcane Recovery, can I switch out one of my spells for the day?
I don't believe that is part of Arcane Recovery.
Let me
Okay.
check the
The only
wording. 'Cause
problem-
I didn't prepare sending, but if I could just prepare sending.
The only problem I have is if there's probably someone in this crooked eye that can go invisible and probably walk through the caves and find you. And if they do that and then see that you're not here, then what's the point of them fighting these big things?
It would just be a way for them to keep these things from attacking the village.
But why would they? If they check the cave and you're not there.
They're just gonna leave.
We don't know they can turn invisible.
We don't know what they can do, but they hit me while lying down in a moving cart. I'm pretty sure they can do some incredible stuff.
The farther away we get from the crooked eye, the better for all of us. Drat.
I
did
would
Go
also
ahead.
like to point out he dodged my shot. No one dodges my shot.
You missed the first shot, but that's a different point.
Ouch.
He was a 23.
No, not that guy. I'm talking about the big guy we just fought.
Oh. Well,
What
that's
are
bad
the
news. I'm
what are the odds of us being able to frame a goblin for his murder and that going off successfully,
Yes,
and then
but then how
everybody
do you
thinks
know
he's
that
the
goblin
king?
is not going to do something bad to everyone around?
They didn't in the past.
Because the other
I mean,
king might have been
they-
another human.
What are you guys
Very
doing?
true.
I'm gonna write out if you want to frame one of them for this guy's death
Interesting. Go ahead.
to mess with them and make them fight each other. You gotta make it so that none of them can tell who was the one that killed him. It was definitely one of them, but they can't tell who.
So, Star, I mean no disrespect, but you just yelled at me for killing goblins. And now you want the goblins to kill each other's goblins. My idea is actually not killing any goblins.
I don't want to, but you guys are worried about them attacking the
Yes,
village.
so there's an idea where no goblins die.
DM, can I attempt to burn a... yeah, also.
I was gonna say,
I call back Dewey. I've
Okay.
called back Dewey. 'Cause I've been listening to them and talking to them, but I've been seeing through his eyes. Did I see
You
anything
can't.
new?
you can't do both at the same time. It's all of your perceptions go through Dewey.
Gotcha. Never mind. I pop him back for this conversation. I can experiment with magic a little bit and see if I can use sending, even though I haven't prepared it. I can see if I can twist reality a little bit and get a message to him, see what he means by midnight. That might give us a lead.
Okay.
But this might not go great.
Just
Or
be
at least
fast.
what he means.
We have
Or
a
at
time
least what
limit.
he means to do.
If he has an idea, because he's on the inside, and he's probably had a lot of time to think about this. So if he can get that to me, if I can pick that up, that would be beneficial. If not, then we at least haven't lost anything, except one of my spell slots.
Make a Arcana check for me.
Boy.
Simon, did you report back how many you saw in there? How many do we saw altogether?
Yeah. How many did I see, DM?
You only saw 4. You saw one by the campfire. You saw a female, a male, and 2 young males.
I relay that information.
Yeah,
that's
and there
a
was
20,
like
27 Arcana.
There was like 8 of
Okay.
them out here, plus 2 coming around the backside. So there's like
There-
a whole
yeah.
fucking shit ton of them. Great.
So I would like you to go ahead and roll a percentile dice.
Oh. How do I do that? Roll D100?
Yeah, /roll D100.
Oh boy. 24.
Okay, so you know all of the traditional and sigils for sending, and this True Arcana is still kind of new to you. You get within the realm of the spell you're looking for, but something's off.
Do I need to feed it some more? Go ahead.
You cast, and instead of sending, you see this area here. Now you can see that there's a throne. That your perceptions start about right here on the map. Gotta go from the reveal. They stop right about here.
Holy shit.
So you can see the bard sitting on the throne, like looking fed up with everything and a little bit terrified. Anytime one of the Hobogobros look at him, you see he immediately sits up straighter and looks every inch the king. Here, you see what looks to be a fallen stalactite on top of one of the Hobogobros, and you just see blood splattered. Sitting a short distance away, you see a crown of bone.
I will relay all that out loud, and you know, my eyes are nice and glowy with all this fun arcane magic and channeling. Right, like I can see him. He's sitting on a throne, surrounded by these proto-goblinoids. And I'll give rough directions of where in the cave he is. Can I try to speak to him?
Make a... Let's go ahead and just have it be an art check.
An Arcana check?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
26.
Go ahead and... Well, so what are you saying? And how are you saying?
We're outside. Give us details. How to help you. Get you out and save the town.
Okay. What language?
Elvish.
Okay. You see him sit bolt upright, look around quickly from the 2 of the shamans, and you see they've all heard you. And they start looking around. And he calls out in Goblin, "Begone," swipes his hand, and you feel your spell get dispelled.
Okay, guys.
Worth a shot.
Well, I will tell the others. If he knows sending, he's seen my face. He can bless you.
Thanks.
He's seen my face. He can send me a message, and he at least knows I can receive the message. I'll let them know what happened. I couldn't steer the spell the way I wanted to. I'm sorry.
It's worth a shot.
So we're back to replacement?
For the moment, we're back to replacement.
He's right there. It's... Wait. What if there was no corpse to examine? What if it was a careless accident? I relay the information about the stalactite. It looked like a stalactite came down from the ceiling, crushed a goblinoid. I think that was the old king. Arctic spells often rely on sound. A thunder wave here, a shatter there could have easily undone the old king. What if we squish this king? Natural accident.
The person that did the accident would be there.
Well, it wouldn't be... Well, it wouldn't be anybody's fault if we can make it look like an accident. Somebody gets him a cog with invisibility, and he uses invisibility right as an illusion goes splat.
That is true. But
I'm trying to workshop a satisfactory...
yes. But if they can
answer.
maybe see through the illusion, then what happens there?
Well, that'll be an interesting time.
At
Are we
this
missing-
point, I'm trying to find a foreshore kind of thing going on.
Yeah, that would
Not
be...
trying to have any maybes in a plan that may cost a town its life.
I understand. DM, are we missing anything obvious that we would know in character? 'Cause we missed the wolves.
There's a couple of things. Couple of hints that I have dropped that you're not seeing.
Elks?
I don't
Elk?
like the elks.
They eat
That's a
elk.
possibility. Poison the herd. I don't think Bro would be too good with that. Give me a moment here.
Every
I don't think
6
poisoning a
I didn't say poison. I was just like elks. It seemed like they were carrying stuff in.
You
The
hear
ones that
that?
were behind me.
God's on my side.
Two of us disguise ourselves as goblins. We bring a elk in, and we bring the elk, who's the king, out.
Oh,
Did I let you leave with food?
that's an idea.
I will, I'm gonna read the note that I found at my feet.
So it is the same
I had a
hand
little-
that
Rat nipped my hand, and it was carrying a little bit of a note, so I pulled that.
So, in response to your spell, because he was able to send a message now.
Oh,
He didn't know where you guys were, so.
Animal messenger, man, works almost as well.
What he's spelled out is that the only help he can provide is losing a duel. Like throwing a duel. He mentions that Ogrok, one of the shaman, the one that you saw him look to, has been looking to steal command from him for a while. If you can somehow get them into open challenge, he'll throw the duel.
But he has to be dead, right?
He said he'll throw the duel. However that manifests itself.
He's just gonna throw it.
I mean, I've got feign death. I can touch someone. I can touch a willing creature, which he would be willing, he said, and put them into a state indistinguishable from death. And my familiar can cast touch spells at a distance.
Mm-hmm. That is a
I could
possibility.
have...
Haha.
He could fall over, I'll have Dewey swoop down, land on him, cast the spell, fly away, he's dead, they throw him outside,
Do they?
case closed. Two of us could go in as goblins and
Find
take out
out
the
where
trash.
where the duels take place.
You remember seeing the king was still under a rock, and it's been 4 months.
They leave the body alone. Oh shoot! They leave the body alone.
Alone.
So it'd
If
have
the
to be
duel is
outside.
outside,
But then the 2 guards would see us pick up his body.
I don't think they would care if we took a corpse.
All right, guys. It is 9 o'clock. I wish we could have gotten a little further and got
Shoot!
some
I'm
results.
sorry.
No, it's okay. You guys have been puzzling. It's just great. Very good opportunity. I will give you a week to think on this and come up with a battle plan.
Yeah, before we do all that, I was already typing while you're doing that, but that's fine. While we're all sitting here talking about stuff, I'm going to do conjure animals, and I'm going to summon 8 owls, and I'm going to send the owls towards that cave and have them go explore. So they go 60 feet flying, so dashing is a $120, so I can probably get there within like 5 minutes, so I can have them up for an hour, and I just want them to scope out the whole fucking place, and then come back in like 30 minutes and tell me everything.
Okay.
Even if some of them die.
Much
Fine.
better.
I do have
So-
a question.
I'll get closer if I need. I'll get closer if I need to.
If, let's say we had,
I really don't want to burn that, but fuck it.
let's say if we had to carry a body
At
out,
this point,
is 10 strength is enough to basically carry an average human, because a normal human can carry a human, right? Roughly.
10 times 15 is 150 pounds.
And then I think
Okay.
it's minus for tiny people.
No, I don't think it's minus.
No.
But
There's
'Cause
definitely a
it-
reduction of how much they can carry.
if you can find that for me, that would be great. However, you also are not factoring in your own equipment, which so you would have 150 pounds minus your equipment of additional pounds that you can carry. Now,
Give me a
getting to
moment.
Rowan, you figure that out, Rowan.
Yep.
The owls fly in and scout.
Yep.
They're not able to give you a clear picture. The owls not quite having the intelligence to really communicate it. How many owls did you summon?
8.
8. Okay. You get from them more than us, meaning more creatures inside than there were owls. All of them returned.
Oh, that's fun.
You
No
see,
casualties.
Sleepy. It's sleepy, dopey, happy, bashful, Doc, and Snow.
okay. You see, they tell you, big ones and little ones, which you can kind of gather means that there are adults and there are several young.
Yep. That's fine.
And Snow informs you that there is a hidden path in the water. So I will reveal that
Interesting.
now.
Ooh!
And I'll relay.
Okay.
I'll relay all that to my homie G's. Everything that the 7 dwarves and Snow White told me.
Yeah, I'd rather not have to sacrifice Gig and Cog if we can avoid it. And I think we might be able to get away with avoiding it.
Where's the water thing at? Or am I just not seeing it?
Top right. It's just a little corner.
Ah, got it.
I'll reveal a little bit more.
No, that's fine. I had to zoom in off the map. I was zoomed in like a motherfucker.
Yeah. No, it's a big map.
Alright, so that's gone. That's gone. Fuck, dude. Alright, that's gone.
So you have a week.
Oh boy.
We have 2 weeks.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Strategize. Come up with a plan. You guys
Okay.
You got this.
We have to. Oh, you guys playing New Year's Eve?
We can if you guys would like.
Well, someone has to drive
I-
Scarlet.
Ugh.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Someone would have to drive 7 as well.
So it's 3